Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Come on, set. Henry. Mike 50. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Shut up.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. You must be dreaming. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike 64. Wait.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Over. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Oh, get him. Get him. Get him.
They're going to look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Switch, switch, switch. Shoot, shoot.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And finding the tight end, Wilson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Blue down, blue down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Mike 59. Mike 59. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 59 is Mike. Echo. 59. Mike, watch the pass.
He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 42.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down carry for Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check your hot read. 61. Max box. Right. Let it go.
They'll toss it to Smith. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he Carries up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Ooh, the juke. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Bryant has it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Dallas.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now. He fights him off. Fights loose. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Prescott. Caught by Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Julio Jones. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go. 53.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Maher was 6 of 7 from 50-plus as a 29-year-old rookie, including a Cowboy record 62-yarder, and he's able to knock this one through from distance as well.
Remember, 4 years in Canada, kicked in all kinds of conditions, gives a guy a lot of confidence coming to the NFL.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. 60 out long. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. 66. Pull it. Half. Yo, get it.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have.
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Power running by Zeke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes in.
And he coughed it up, and the Cowboys have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check. We're going to 53.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's third down. Third and long.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
47.
Prescott now from the 50. Complete to Bryant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first down carry by Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. It's caught. Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Mike, here we go. He's tired of you. We're going to 54. Check. Press down. We're going to 53.
On first down, it's Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And it's third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Smith. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. We got to get the ball, D, get the ball.
Back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
3 down.
They'll run with Smith. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Switch up. Mike's 54.
Now back to throw. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Prescott. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, kill. 47. Check 6 guys.
Elliott. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Prescott now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Deuce, 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 deuce. We're going to 54. Why? He's coming, double up.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to fight through one. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You better be afraid of me.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
We own them.
Again, it's Smith. And an alley to run. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll drop the throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
2nd and 5. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Smith. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Oh. Kill. We're going to 53. Kill. 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.